No, now I am. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Socially spaced, wait, socially,
Distance.
no, spaced. My grandson says it's socially spaced is better, so. Anyhow, we have both meetings starting at 6, so we're starting with Committee of the Whole, so we can roll into the next one. So I'm going to call the Committee of the Whole meeting to order. Tuesday, April 14th, 2020 at 6 o'clock p.m. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And if I can take a minute, April 14th is my last meeting. It is also my grandson's 10th birthday today. Got to give him a shout out, my last meeting. So, roll call.
Alderpersons Madden. Kubaki. Engelhardt. Kapusta. Borgman. Hamel. And Wolf. And Mayor Shivrati.
Here.
We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Statement of public notice.
This meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
Then we have new business. Discuss city functions, employee work arrangements, and compensation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Haven't had the chance to update all of you, so I just wanted to do that real quick since it is my last meeting and turning over to, congratulations, Mayor-elect Rick Petfalski. And just so you know, we met today. Actually, Jeff was there too, and all the various department heads Rick got to meet, and we already went over many of the things that I'm going to tell you, but I just want you to have a status update. One of the things is I did an email to the department heads to disseminate to their employees, basically reiterating or stating the essential employees. It doesn't really mean a lot, but it's something you need to do just in general. So essential employees as an individual are all department heads. Essential services are police, DPW, finance and administration, planning and engineering. So primarily what is left out of that list is recreation and library. It doesn't mean anything's lesser or more, other than I have to at least determine essential services. Everybody's still working, whether they're working in each of their respective buildings or they're working from home. So they're all working to some degree. They're all paid, and you probably didn't know that, and that's what I want you to know. Our employee handbook policy always had when we direct them to go home, as we've had to because of the governor's orders and everything else, they get paid. And of course, no one anticipated a virus, and that was going to go on for an extended period of time. But they're all still working, so I just want to make that aware. City Hall is closed, and most city halls are, not all. There's 2 I know for sure that are open, New Berlin and Brookfield. I'm not going to plan to make any big decisions in this next week. I turn that over to the future administration. So my plan is just to keep it closed, and that can be determined going forward. I think that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. I don't know if anybody had any questions, and then you got to go up to the microphone if you do.
Don't change the compensation.
That would take a handbook policy change. It's nothing I or the future mayor can do unless the council changes the policy. So, and I forgot to say though, because of the Families First Act, some of them are, whether they're working here, they're working at home, because some things have changed, things have slowed down a bit, obviously. If they work half the day and the other half day they don't have things to do, those hours go to this COVID spreadsheet, I believe, and that's for the FEMA money. We'll get reimbursed is what we're told for those hours. So that's why paying them, we get that back anyhow. So, anything else?
John?
Well, it's all tracked in the spreadsheet, so you can have that at a later date, yeah. And that will all have to be submitted to FEMA at the time, whenever that day comes. We get other expenses refunded as well. Sanitizing, I don't know, Chief listed a whole bunch of things
Yeah.
to Rick and I this morning, so. Anyhow, that was all. I just wanted to make sure that I brought you up to speed. So if there's nothing else on that,
Another curious question, considering all the extra that went into the election, is there, how much burden is on the city for that?
extra, well, okay, the 2020 budget is not going to perform as planned. Revenue is going to be down because rec programming had to come to a halt. Permits are down to some degree. Trying to think, there's extensions on paying taxes and things, so yeah, revenue is going to be down. Expenses are going to be up, to what degree, we don't know, and some of it we're going to get back from FEMA, so that's about all I can tell you.
Is there anything from the state or anything on the increased time and hours spent on these elections?
No,
You put a lot of hours in extra that were not expected.
oh, I think that's all in that COVID file. I think that's going to be all included,
And I'm sure you could get information from Jenny or Sharon, if you need, if you want
Right.
specific.
Right, and we've had other expenses like our labor attorney, because of the Families First Act and trying to, and Jeff would know, there were lots of changes to that.
There are all kinds
It's been a
of
nightmare. We get it all set, and then we get another change.
Every day, every day.
Every
there's
day.
a change.
So we've had a lot of phone conferences and stuff with the labor attorney, and he said to do some work. So those, I've asked them to put COVID on all their invoices so we could easily see it was related to that and get that into that same spreadsheet. So hopefully we get it all back. I can't guarantee. I don't know what all comes back. Anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn? Or
It was Eileen. We can hardly see her.
Alderman Madden made the motion. Is there a second? Second. Alderman Borg made the second. All those in favor? Opposed? No, none opposed, so we are adjourned.